Hello, air signs. Welcome back. This is going to be your reading for the first 2 weeks of Feb. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in any of those placements, and this reading could be for you, please just never give your power away to a reading and only take what applies. If you need your own personal, all that information is down below. Oh, air signs. Let's jump into your reading and find out what's in store for you for the first 2 weeks of February. Okay, air signs, as you can see, I've kind of flipped the screens here. I just want everyone to let me know which they prefer, because I did receive an email that was kind of confusing to someone, just the way like my right hand would come out in this screen, but on this screen it looked like my left hand. And so just let me know if this works better, okay? And if it didn't matter, you can let me know that too. Okay, because basically I'm going to take the consensus of what most people say. All right, air signs. Let's find out what is like the main governing energies here for the reading. What's kind of bring? Oh wow! Oh, you know what? Wow! I felt this card was going to come out. You guys got power and attraction. Ooh, air signs. That's some powerful stuff. I really felt this power card was going to come out in your reading. I felt there's something here to do with power. With the attraction card coming out, which is also the supermoon card, is wow. Wow, there is some massive attracting magnetic abilities that you guys are tuning into right now. Or this is at least the main theme of what is happening for you guys in the first 2 weeks of February. Let's get a deeper read to find out exactly where this is going. But so far, that is really great energy. What are some of the lessons around this attraction power that is going on right now? What are some of the lessons around attraction and power that air signs need to be aware of, that is important for them to know about at this time? Okay, got one. Ooh, oh, wow, air signs, the singer of connection. This is about creating bridges into other realms and bridges to other people, and just what, oh my gosh, this is an incredible card to get with the attraction and power card coming out as well. So, whoa, okay, hold on. I'm going to take this one, I'm feeling. Oh my goodness, the bright mother. This is like the Empress card. What is going on? Wow. Okay. You know what? Air signs. This is feeling like a really good reading so far. So I want to go into Bright Mother first before we talk about the Singer of Connection. This is about, let me just pull her up here for you guys. Okay. So she is about creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. Okay, when she's present in the reading, it's speaking of a time of fertility and creativity. This is very much Empress energy here, and the Empress energy is the divine feminine card of the tarot. And so you guys have some beautiful divine feminine energy happening here, where it's magnetic. You're not having to force anything. Things are just coming to you. You are extremely attractive at this time. So if there's something in your life or someone that you've been wanting to like connect with, you're in a very powerful place right now in the first 2 weeks of February to be attracting that in. Whatever you've got going on, there's some major attraction, like either you're very attractive, your energy's attractive, like there's just a lot here. Let me see here. She speaks of giving one's all to life and not holding back. So if you've been like thinking about going for something, this is definitely the time to do it. In early February, if there's a moment, if there's a time to like really seize on an opportunity, or you're just, it is time to take that action. Let me just see if there's any other messages here that I feel are, her commitment to us is for life. Her eternal life, not our ephemeral in the flesh kind of lives. So she's also speaking of the eternity of connection, the eternity of soul's connection. This is about also remembering, this is about remembering all of you here, but it's also potentially about attracting, I want to say, if this is about a partner or relationship, you could be attracting back an eternal connection that has been going on for lifetimes, could be coming in here. I don't know if you guys have water in your chart. This is kind of getting a little bit of a, not a full vibe, but there's some similarities here in the water reading. There, if you've got water in your chart, I'm going to say you may want to look at that reading, because there was definitely a divine connection happening there. The singer of connection is all about, let me just bring this one up here for you. So the singer of connection, do you see how there's like, it's like these bridges happening, but you also see, it's like you have the feminine energy and the masculine energy kind of coming in here. There's just, and 6 is also the number of union. Okay. So, something is really connecting here. Like there's just like, it's like it's just full on connecting. That's what I'm getting. So it talks about spiritual connections, karma, balance, and empathy. It's about reconnecting, making that there is a connection here. Let me just see. It also talks about this, also indicates a very strong connection is indicated when this card comes up, which you have attraction, you have power, you have the bright mother, like, oh my goodness, like air signs, what is going on here? This is intense. It's also, I want to say, okay, in here it says there are emotions that help us open up, okay, like love, compassion, trust. And there are emotions that tend to close us down, like jealousy, anger, grief, fear, anything that's like of a painful nature. Yet sometimes these very emotions, when carried into an extreme, can cause us to break down and then break through to the song. Okay, so this is telling me that for some of you, you may have been going through like a bit of a dark night of the soul of recent, or you've been working through some shadow stuff. And whatever work you've been doing has been working. Okay, so it's like the rewards of that work are about to come forward now. That's what I'm getting, because you've been able to have a breakthrough, if that's the case. If you've been going through some kind of darker times, but you haven't just been wallowing in it, you've been allowing yourself to feel it, you've been allowing yourself to work through it, seeing where you can be better, seeing where you can grow. That is this is the reward that's kind of coming in, is what I'm seeing. So let's go into the tarot and see if we can't get some deeper messages here into this, because so far this is really, really powerful energy. You're in your power, you're opening up your power, and because you're just allowing the full essence of your divine power to come through. Oh my gosh. We have the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. A lot of abundant energy around you. I mean, falling under the bright mother. Yeah, you're pulling it all in. And because of it, Your energy is you're so on point. You're so in alignment right now with everything that you just have to think about something and it's coming towards you. You know, it's like when you guys, you know, there are some times in my life where I've been able to notice where I've been in such divine flow that if I'm like, oh, I need this, literally it shows up sometimes within 30 minutes. Somebody will be like, oh, you know, I was just thinking about you and thought you might need this. And I'm like, oh my God, I just was thinking. Like, that's where you guys are right now. That's where you are. Like, you're so powerful. So pay attention to your thoughts and make sure they're all in good form, okay? Because you are an attraction magnet right now. You are magnetizing things towards you. Your field is super strong. Okay, so then we have the King of Wands. This message was so crystal clear to me as soon as it came out, like so crystal clear. This is not a negative card right now. This is telling me the King of Wands is someone who's like, when you think about the masculine energy, let me just pull him up right here. King of Wands, okay? Go-getter. King of Wands knows exactly what he wants, very confident, takes all the action that he needs to. This is in reverse. This isn't what you're needing to necessarily be. That's not the energy you need to be in right now. You need to be in this attractive, more feminine, like things coming to me kind of mode, where I feel like, okay, another message just came in. Yes, you can be like the King of Wands, okay? But the King of Wands is internalized within you, okay? So this King of Wands is how you are acting internally within you, okay? And that's why it's been in reverse. Sometimes when the cards come out reversed, they refer to not what's going on around you, but what's going on within you. And I'm feeling like in order for this to all be, you to turn on your magnetic energy, you can turn on your masculine, powerful, go-getting energy, but you're internalizing it for you. And because you're feeding it into you, that allows you to keep attracting more stuff to you. I hope that makes sense. Because that was a very, like, the message was instant. Okay, what other messages do we have here for air signs? No, I'm not taking them. Okay, what other messages do we have for air signs? Oh, that's way too many cards. The cards are just like flying today. Absolutely flying. Kind of like this energy is just so, oh my gosh. This card was upside down and flew out upright. Like it did almost like a cartwheel. I feel like that's your energy, air signs. I feel like you're doing cartwheels. Whatever space you're in, whoever this message is for, like this reading, okay, because this is obviously not going to resonate with all of you. I'm sure many people would want it to resonate with them. It's so far really powerful energy. And I love that this sun, okay, the sun is going to land right in the center of your spread, right in between the supermoon and the full moon. There's so much clarity here. Like you're so clear about what you want. You're so clear about what you need. And your energy is just so positive. So like, again, I'm saying like you are in such alignment with the universe right now. You're in such divine flow that there's so much attraction around here. Like you're really utilizing yourself. Some of you are just, wow. Okay, so then you have the Palace of Wands. This is speaking to your environment. When the Palace of Wands comes up, this speaks about your environment. So the environment of confidence, the environment of active energy, creativeness, passion, spark of life, that energy is around you right now. So I don't know if you've surrounded yourself with people or you're in a work environment that's very much like this kind of energy, but this is the energy that's around you that's very supportive to what is going on with you right now. Very supportive. I feel like, you know, when we talk about supportive, the bright mother is such a supportive energy, that Empress nurturing, like that mother kind of, the ultimate mother, the mother of the universe, that kind of energy that's just so supportive to you because you've shown up for yourself. Okay, you've been, like I said, you've been doing some deeper shadow work and you've allowed yourself to show up. Okay. Interesting. Okay, these two cards flew out together. So we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. There we go. And the Moon in reverse. I feel like this Ace of Cups is talking about, in the recent past, of like a new energy of love for you trying to come in, okay? And the moon, with the moon in reverse here too, like I said, I feel like you guys have had to do some shadow work. I feel like there was something in your life was trying to start, okay? Something that was of a nature that like filled your heart, okay? It could have been an opportunity, a person, a relationship, anything, but it kind of started, but then it didn't. And something like kind of blocked it or got in the way, or it just didn't go anywhere, like lost its steam. And the moon, like there needed to be some clarity around here because the moon in reverse talks about clarity. Again, I feel like you guys have had a lot of clarity recently. The moon though refers to this need to go into the shadows, okay, go into the night time of our own being, the shadow self. And you've gone in there and you've received some clarity about this. Whatever this was for you, you've received some clarity. I'm going to put these over here because they came out together. Let me just do that. So what other messages do we have here for, like, I feel like this Ace of Cups in reverse, whatever it was, spawned all of this. Okay, like it initiated all of this within you. And that's like sometimes when things don't work out, it's sometimes like blessings in disguise. And it doesn't mean that it's never going to work out, but something kind of gets in the way to wake us up, to tune us in, to like get us back on track in some way. And I feel like that was the whole thing. Like you got back on track with something in a very big way. Okay. Yeah. So there was this reflection time. So we have the Page of Cups and the Hanging Man coming out. So this need to really go in and reflect. Again, the Hanged Man is all about needing to find a new perspective on something. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, I think, you know, this really speaks to this Ace of Cups, that there was this need to go in and really find out, talk to that inner child part of you, the young one in you that has carried a lot of this trauma, old programs, and I think really needed you. I think your inner child really needed you at some point. And that's what this is just kind of confirming to me, is that you've had to go in, you had to get this deeper perspective so that you can shift the energy and really realize your true potential, really realize what you're actually capable of, and start to align with not the old subconscious programmings from the child perspective, but of what is now here. But in order for that to happen, you have to go back in and really tend to that inner child's wounds. And so I get this sense that in order for this to have come about, you've had to do some deeper work, some deeper shadow work. And this is just kind of really confirming that for me. What other messages do we have here for air signs? Other messages. Way too many cards. All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. It is just like one confirmation after another. You have the Hermit with the Two of Wands in reverse. Again, having to have gone within. Okay, so air signs, if you are still in this mode of reflection, okay? Like still kind of going in and seeking, because the Two of Wands talks about having some indecision around what path to take, okay? It's either, this Two of Wands is either about you're not really sure about what, there's like you're being confronted with two opportunities or two choices to make here, and you're not sure which path you want to go down, or you have taken a path, you made a choice, but now you're not sure, okay? Like you're second guessing the choice you made. And there's this need to really go in and reflect on this and make sure that you're not repeating old patterns, just making sure like you're kind of double checking. And through this process of going within, okay, okay, I'm sorry for like I'm just so excited for you. There's so much excitement here. This stuff here is what's coming out of your shadow work, okay? And if you are still in that shadow place, the guidance that's coming through now, stick with it. Know that you have the ultimate power to turn this all around, okay? And you're in the midst of tapping into that power. You're making powerful connections. Something's coming in here for you in the first 2 weeks of February that is going to have such a profound connection that you are attracting into you through this work. So if you're feeling like you're wanting to maybe step away from this work, it's a little bit overwhelming, it's like not working, don't let the ego trick you out of that, because the inner child really wants you to work with him or her, okay, to get the clarity around something that hasn't fully started or started to take off, but now you're not sure. Like it's kind of hit like a bit of a stagnation part, and it has to do with something that fills your heart. It's love. There's a lot of love there, something like that. Because all up here, I see this beautiful, like, wishes coming true. The sun is just like lighting up the spread. There's so much spiritual energy here too. Like there's so much spiritual energy with the Hermit and the Hanging Man, the sun, and the moon. Like I get a very strong sense that you're making some really deep, profound spiritual connections with yourself, which is going to then transfer into the ability to connect and attract those other connections outside of you into you. Okay, so stay in it. Don't be afraid to continue with your shadow work if that's what's happening, because there are huge rewards that are coming out of this for you. Something is on the brink of coming out here that's going to be, there's a lot of abundant energy here. Like it's very fulfilling. It's got a lot of passion. It's very supportive. It's very nurturing, and you're like attracting this all to you. So take that energy that I've just talked about, turn it into you, okay? Because that's the key here to attracting what's around the corner, okay? Air sign. So that's my reading for you. Awesome reading. I love it. Super powerful. Okay. If you need your own reading and you want to get a deeper read into anything, all that information to connect with me is down below. Air signs, I love you so much, and I'll be back with you soon.